gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, cause you can't stop it.
Got everything set up for the bar. Welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone has a good time.
It's always about Jason Kelsey. We'll see what happens.
Congratulations, you guys have
Eagles!
Thank you for another awesome week, and welcome to the Birds Den.
What's up, everyone?
Welcome to episode 30 of BirdsByaYard.
Happy 30th birthday to BirdsByaYard.
Well, 30th.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Let me have my fun. Let me have my fun here.
Yeah, well, people gotta have their fun.
We have a great show here tonight. It's gonna be a great night. It's a little breezy out here, a little chilly, but it's okay. We're feeling good.
If you see the phone goes down, give us a minute.
Yeah, we got the
Because
wind
we
kicking.
got a pretty
Wind kicking here. You know what I mean? The lights flickering.
taking what we can get.
But anyway, so what's everyone's thoughts about last week's game?
First of all, we just gotta say, great start by the Eagles for the first half. I don't know what happened between the last quarter and a half, but that should not have been as close as it was. It just should not have. Because you had Hurts, 18 to 24.
18 for 24, 230 yards, 238 yards, 2 TDs. Devontae Smith had 4 receptions for 87 yards with 1 TD. Barkley, we'll get back to him in a minute. Okay, three rushes for 40 yards, 1 TD. And I think receiving. Barkley had 3 receptions, 40 yards. I've 1 TD. AJ Brown had 2 receptions, 36 yards. John Dodson had an awesome catch. What concentration on that, man? He's looking for a permanent position here. I can tell you that.
What, that last time?
Yeah, that was his only catch.
No, I'll tell you right now, who really had a good game was Devontae Smith with that one hand.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean,
That was the Odell catch of our era.
you can't
Adult era.
Well, yeah, we're good with that one. You know, but like I said, get back to John Dodson. That was, I mean, it's almost a Freddie Mitchell catch with 4th and 26.
Yeah,
it was
it
right there.
really is.
4th and 26.
And Saquon fucking Barkley.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley. What can you say?
What a game. I think he had 199 yards.
No, he did not. He had 159 yards, 27 carries. But the move that he did shocked the world.
That was just
shocked everyone.
You know, it's funny. He said on a podcast earlier this week, he said, yeah, I had to get drug tested after the game. He said they drug tested me as soon as I got in the locker room. Well, yeah, hello. Flipping over people backwards.
There was a guy on a TikTok video. I'm telling you, there was a guy on Facebook or Instagram, whatever one. It was a Dallas fan. He said, my buddy said, we gotta watch this. So he started watching it. Everyone from different teams that was watching this they were stunned. I mean, who the hell have you ever seen? I don't care what team you were playing for. You know, I was talking about the Dallas. I'm gonna give the Dallas credit anyway. But the man jumped backwards, hurdled backwards. How can you do? I'm not that coordinated.
Yeah, seriously.
I am not that coordinated. I mean, let's not get crazy here. But the Eagles did have some mistakes.
No, it was even worse going for it as many times as he did. Like, Jesus God.
Well, I say
They
this.
should have won 31 to 22. It should not even have gotten that bad to begin with.
You know what?
Defense fell apart.
Here's the thing, though. Jaguars, and I'm not putting them up on a pedestal. Jaguars, every game that they lost this year has been with 5 points or less. So they're right there.
Right there, but it's just,
Yeah.
you're not getting the job done. And
No,
honestly,
not at all.
I don't know what's going on
Well,
with
their
Dougie.
defense is ranked 29.
I have no clue what's going on with Dougie P. I haven't heard anything. He hasn't gotten fired.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
fired.
Because it's just it sucks. The downfall the guy had after the Super Bowl, it sucks. But I think this season's gonna be this season for Eagles. It's gonna have pretty good.
They are trying to, what? And that's what I said. They're doing the right things right now. The first couple games,
They're winning. They're just struggling.
well, no, they're making it. No. I don't believe that. I think it's half agree with you. What I think is hard coaching. Hard coaching. I mean, the one thing I will say in Nick Sirianni's defense, and it's really not a defense, but the one time they went with Jake Elliott, he missed.
You gotta give the guy a break. He's barely kicked this year, though.
All he does in practice is kick field goals.
I understand, but like, I don't know what. Maybe
They don't touch.
Maybe Nick's got balls.
They don't,
I don't know.
They don't even fraternize with the rest of the players. All he does is kick field goals.
Maybe he's got balls, though. You know that it's Nick Sirianni. He always goes for it.
Listen.
And we hate him for it.
I understand. I don't hate him for it. I mean, they're not good. But the guy has confidence in his team. I see what he's doing. But of course, granted, you shouldn't go that many times. In like the fourth quarter, yeah, you could go for it and all that kind of stuff. I get that. But he did go. He did go for it. He did go for it way too many times. I will say that. Okay. The second half when you do that, not the first half when you're trying to get the lead. I did like, however, how they got the kick off first, and they went down the field. So,
And then they finally got a touchdown in the first quarter.
hey, high five, high five. Oh, there you
It
go.
took about 9-10 games.
Give me a E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle! Way to go! Way to go! Way to go! Now you were saying?
But it's look, this week for Eagles versus Dallas.
Bring it
Thank
on!
God, I'll tell you, everybody who participated in practice, and this is probably the best picture I've seen all season. So you got Saquon Barkley, full practice. AJ Brown back, Dallas Goedert back, Bryce Huff back.
No, they said he was rolled out. Who? Down Cutter.
Well, he was in full participation. in
Was
practice.
he? Oh, well, I saw it on Google. But whatever. Hey, if he's playing,
Full
welcome
practice.
back.
Full
Welcome
practice.
back. Maybe,
Everybody's gonna be back this Sunday.
maybe we should
including-
tell. Okay.
including Darius Slay.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was in practice today.
Jordan Milano's the only one not in. Not out.
Jordan Milano's supposed to miss 2 to 6 weeks minimum, maybe 4.
They put him
But
on injury
he's
reserve,
gonna
didn't
be-
they?
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while, but we pretty much got everyone but Milano, unfortunately. But it's good to see we got the whole team back at it. Now, I don't know if God is playing, but he is fully participating in today's practice. So
Well, then, now that's going to be a game time decision then. Because they didn't, I don't know. I could have sworn they said he was out. I could have sworn they said he was out. But we'll see. We'll see. Leave the Goddard and Darius Slay thing tentatively. But tell you what, Quinyon Mitchell is really, he's 0 TDs against him. 0 TDs against him. And Cooper DeJean. Come on now. Come on now.
he's a beast.
Oh my God. He is a giant killer. He's like Randy Orton.
He's the new Boston Scott.
He's going to get New York
Right.
KO. New York KO. And speaking of that, there's rumor Boston Scott's in the sack. He got cut. Yeah, it was on the yes. They're saying it's all over the internet. I did see that. Now that's a possibility though. But that was pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Who
but
do
you
you get
never
back?
know.
Who do you get rid of though? I mean, who do you get rid of?
Also, Eagles did not do anything in trades this season so far. At least
I
during
mean,
the
they won their
football
hit,
season.
didn't it?
Yeah, it passed on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's
They didn't do anything, which is very shocking for Howie. Normally, he pulls something out of the
Yeah, but there's not. Who do they need though? I mean, really, who do they have to get? I mean, the only thing I would have gone for was Cooper Rush or Cooper. No, not Tell me again.
Trainer. Fucking traitor.
Yeah. Sorry. No. The guy from the Rams. Wide receiver. Cooper Cup. Yeah, Cooper Cup. Sorry.
No,
Cooper Cup.
he just signed for an extension.
Oh, okay. I didn't
He's
know
not
that.
going nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they can't let him go anywhere.
Well,
They're finally 4-4. They're finally
the thing is
4-4
with
for the
Cooper-
love of God.
The thing is, with Cooper Kupp, that's a big name to be floating around the market. And if he goes somewhere, he's not going to be a backup or whatever. He's a starting wide receiver. But the problem is, the guy can't stay healthy. And
That's
he's
when
had
you
a
make
great
him. That's when you
career.
make him number 3 wide receiver.
He's had a great career in LA.
He's
Props to
31
him.
though. 31 though. Come on.
And he's been in the league since at least, I don't know, what, 2017, you'd say? 31?
Yeah.
2017, 2015?
I was going because he's 31. 31 now.
Probably
So.
came in there when he was like 24.
Well, I don't know. When you
Let's say
graduate college.
2017.
Well, they college. They're 22,
Anyway.
20. Let's say 23. 23 years old.
Yeah.
So he's been in there.
He was
eight
drafted for that.
years at least.
But the problem is the guy can't stay healthy. healthy, and it sucks. And
Well,
a
now
lot of
because he's
people-
getting older now, he's trying to play in the NFL. See if he gets the crap beat out of you.
A lot of people are thinking that that the new, technically Christian McCaffrey, which is not new, they're both the same name, is
Saquon Barkley.
Satan, actually. And he's actually getting his first. He might play this Sunday, McCaffrey. For those of you who have him. Finally, you get it. You ever to use him. That's why
I don't think that's a good idea, man. Because he's like
He got.
Achilles tendonitis. I don't know. I don't know if he got hurt, but he had Achilles tendonitis. Now I don't know what Achilles tendonitis is. That don't sound very comfortable at all. In both Achilles. In both Achilles, not one, but both. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's gotta hurt.
That just sounds painful.
But Eagles have mirrored image of what San Francisco has, except Brandon Ayuk's hurt and he's out for season.
Yeah.
We don't want our players that way.
And Isaiah freaking Pacheco is still not playing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyway,
I draft you and you do nothing.
Anyway, getting back. Eagles have what they have the same offense as what San Francisco has. Now Brandon Ayuk is out. We hope he gets better. You know what I mean? But listen, hope he get better. But you don't have to play this year. We're good. So anyway, moving on. What do you think, if anything, needed to be improved according to what the Eagles didn't do last week to what they have to do this week?
So what they gotta do is when
your
you're
opinion.
when you're on top, and two, look, if you really want to go for it, but you're just not sure what's gonna happen, the safest thing you could do is kick it from 30 yards, for God's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. You don't always have to go for it, but Jesus Christ, give Jake Elliott a chance. Like I know
maybe Jake Elliott is
great, but
hurt. They're not saying anything about it though. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. It's just, it's different. It's you don't want to see them like ridiculously go for it, and then it just ends in shit.
Well, I say this. The Eagles are running the ball now. Run the pass. They're going 2-1. 2-1. So that's what that tells me right there. That tells me right there. They're doing what we always wanted them to do. They have the running back to do it. This guy's a workhorse, man. It's unbelievable. You gotta put more air in there. You put more air in the thing. In the line. But again, this is how they're winning games now. They finally learned the first two games. We're gonna give the Atlanta game a pass because they should have won that game. It was bad management. It was bad management at the end of the game. And I'm gonna say that on every podcast until the end of the
The Atlanta game didn't happen.
No, it happened, unfortunately, but minute 47 seconds left with no timeouts left. We didn't have any timeouts left. You could have ran that ball.
You see, that's the problem that Duck did last week. He used all his timeouts just before the 2-minute
It must be an Eagle thing. Andy Reid
I
got
don't
4
know.
bucks out of him too.
It's weird. But what they can't do, they can't let up the defense because you can see towards like maybe mid-third quarter, they started. Not that they were, but that they weren't as worried about it. We're blowing them out. 28 to nothing.
I don't think that was it.
But the problem is, you gotta keep on it because just like that, it was 2 touchdowns right after that.
But you gotta say that one call, and I don't care. It could have been any team. Okay, let's face facts. You gotta call it honestly as you see it. Okay, Saquon Barkley fell. That guy hit his ankle.
Yeah, that should not. No, that really
That guy
should
fell.
not have been-
That guy hit his ankle and he stumbled and then he fell. But
That
regardless,
should not
his
have
elbows
been a
were
fumble.
down. His elbows were down. His knees were down. That means he's down.
It should not have been a fumble at all.
No way that should have been a fumble. That was a bad call. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, even if it was another team, you got to call it like you see it.
Because
You know?
it's just ridiculous with shit like that. You just see how quickly, in a matter of 5 minutes, they were back in the game.
That's what I was sitting there watching this game and I'm like, no way that should happen. There's
You
no way.
blink and then it's a comeback.
What scares me was about that whole game is no one else but Doug Peterson, because he knows how to coach.
Yeah,
He knows
and
how
he
to
knows
put
the
a
team.
Yeah, he knows the team. He knows some of the players, not all of them now, because most of them are gone. But
Lane,
Lane,
Graham, Nate.
yeah, who else? Well, defense. Anyway, and you know what? He knows how to coach against certain teams. Okay, and Nick Sirianni's not experienced as Doug Peterson is. So he was trying to outcoach him. It worked. Eagles had the Eagles. The one thing he had was the running back and pounding the ball, and that was great because it's great for Jalen Hurts because he doesn't have to throw the ball as much, so he's making less mistakes. This is the perfect scenario.
But that's pretty much.
I hope.
That's wrapping up the Eagles versus Jags game. Let's fast forward to Eagles versus the Cowboys.
Bring on the Cowboys, boy! You're going down. My God, you're going down. Dallas Cowboys are ranked 28th or 28th or 30th in the NFL.
A quick fact about what happened last week at Dallas' team. Dak Prescott was caught on camera saying, "We fucking suck." So even the quarterback has given up all hope, even after they gave him an extension. That's great to hear, your quarterback. That's just great. And that team is, I don't know. They got, I know CeeDee Lamb will be playing, and Micah Parsons.
CeeDee Lamb asked for a trade, but it didn't happen, obviously.
No,
it didn't happen, but you know what?
That
He's
was
like,
like the beginning of the
but how do
year.
you hear the thing? No, that was like last week. He wanted to be traded.
Well, he's stuck there for another year.
Well, listen, I'm not a Cowboy fan by any stretch of imagination. They need. Well, personally, I think they're doing fine. I mean,
They're doing great.
personally, I think Mike McCarthy's a great coach and Jerry Jones is a great manager. But they need all. Let's not discuss that. But something's missing in that team, and they are falling apart. But I will say something not good for the Eagles. I think Micah Parsons playing this weekend, so he's going to be all over the field. All over the field.
But you never know, because it's Jerry's world. They gotta be careful, and when in Jerry world, you gotta be on your A game, especially when you play in the hour.
There's no see. Look at the Jaguars. The Jaguars have they were 2-6 going into this game. We're 2-5 going into this game, and they came back. Okay, Eagles mistakes, yeah, they came back. But the same thing with Dallas. You can't underestimate Dallas. This can't be a late game. Oh, we got this because Dallas stinks. No way you would do that. Cooper Rush is playing, so he torched the Eagles last year, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he torched the Eagles last year in Dallas. That was really not a fun game to watch. That was like, ooh, that hurt. That game.
I'm pretty sure we didn't play Jack at all.
I don't know, but
He did get benched at one point. He did get benched when he wasn't hurt. Everyone.
well, Cooper Rush was winning. He was doing good. No, he had 5 games he was playing, right? Cooper Rush played 5 games, and he didn't do that bad. I mean, whatever. That's where the problem is. Because you know how Dak Prescott plays. You don't know how Cooper Rush plays. So you don't see him all the time.
Yeah, they got to be careful, especially this Sunday versus the quarterback that you don't really see play him. And it's
That's how you get him, especially with decent quarterback.
We've either been seeing Cooper Rush.
Trey Lance doesn't impress me anything. The one thing I will say though is, if you don't start now, Cooper Rush all this week is playing with the Cowboys starters. So there you go. He's gonna have a little bit of timing there, but Trey Lance isn't. I never agreed with one thing. I never agreed with any football team. Okay, what I would do is I would switch in the second string quarterback with the starting team in case something happens. You want timing here, but no one ever does that. I mean, maybe it's not good business. I don't know, but that would be one thing I would do because, God forbid, if my quarterback goes down, you want the other guy to have timing. If you're not passing to him, you don't know. So that's my just opinion there. Okay, Eagles offense versus Dallas defense. Break it down for me.
Eagles offense is really solid right now. Defense is putting up points beyond belief. You also got to be careful with the Dallas defense. Now, granted, Dallas is 3-5 this year. They're not nearly as good as they normally do. Normally, they're kind of neck and neck with the Eagles this time. Maybe there's a win or two pull up. Right now, we're 6-2 and 3-5. There should be no excuse at all. This game should be a dominant game. But I guarantee it's going to be close. That's like the Jags. And it's annoying because it's just been the way these games this year have been played. They'll be dominant coming out, and then they kind of get close in the middle, but then they pull it off at the end.
Well, no, see, I think with stupid mistakes like the fumble that wasn't supposed to be. Okay, unless I'm gonna get past it, but the fumble that was supposed to be. Okay, but again, you gotta also think that you have some decent players on that Jaguar team. Just like with Dallas, you have some decent players there. So, but there's just something ain't jiving them on that team right now. I don't know what it is, but the Eagles, if they continue doing what they're doing with their win streak as far as running the ball with Barkley, you're going to see you're going to see Michael Parsons keying on Barkley. That's what's going to happen. They're going to see him keying on Barkley, but though
I can see Barkley. It's going to be a game.
I actually believe Gainwell has a good game too. I believe he has a good game too because they're going to go. I mean, no, because even what Barkley said. He goes, that guy's incredible. I mean, he didn't. I mean, what player jumped over a girdle backwards for God's sake? You can't compare. You can't compare that. But you know, with Dallas defense, they're ranked 28th or something like that. They're not really ranked high at all. They're in the top 8, let's say that. They're bottom 8, let's say that. But you know what? You still got Stephon. Was it Trayvon Diggs? Yeah, Trayvon Diggs. Yeah, you got Trayvon Diggs there, and you know when Michael Parsons comes back, so he's going to be blitzing. He's going to be on, and he will go right over top of the guard. Next to Lane Jones, whatever. He's a rookie, but he's been holding his own. Yeah, freaking me out. He's been holding his own though, but between Cam Jurgens and him, they blitzing right up that middle there, and that's where that's the weakness. So watch out for that right there. Okay, Fred Jackson, the guy who replaced Malata, he's actually doing pretty good.
He's not doing bad.
He's not doing bad. He's not Malata.
It's nice to know.
Hard to be size of Malata for God's sake.
It's good, nice to know we have a good backup for Malata, but you still want Malata.
Well, you know, well, no, that's true. You still want Malata, but just like the Patriots did, next man up. Didn't matter. The second string was almost just about as good as the first string. So next man up is the way it was. That's the way they did it. The way Eagles. Well, I think a lot of teams are doing it that way now. But okay, now let's go. Eagles defense versus Dallas offense.
I think their defense has stepped up tremendously since before the bye week.
Georgia, the Philadelphia Bulldogs are here.
Yeah, seriously, they finally showed up.
Right?
Because the first half, I don't want to say the first half. The first 4 weeks of the season,
The one thing
it was just awful. I mean, they were winning games, but they weren't winning games.
But also,
and then when they won, it wasn't easy.
yeah, but you know what? But here's the thing now. You have to understand that this is just my opinion. You have new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. These players got to get to know this team. Now, usually it takes a lot longer. Now, these guys, maybe the coaches today can explain it better and get them used to it more. I don't know. But, you know, they seem to get the grasp of it pretty good because now they finally let Ron Barkley loose, for God's sake. Like the first 2 games, the whole first half, they didn't really run that much. Second half, they ran. If he had ran the whole first half and the second half of Atlanta, the game wouldn't have been even thought. The Eagles would be 7-1. Whatever. It is what it is. So I keep on going.
But let's say the score prediction for this weekend.
I'm going Eagles 32, Dallas 28. I'm going 28 because Dallas is going to surprise people, but they're not going to win. Come on now. Let's not get crazy.
Yeah. So I'm going to say, I'll say 30 to 22.
30-22. Who scores last? How's it end? How's the game end? Okay. Now, trivia question for everyone. Let me have one. What did Eagles head coach Bert Bell do that my bad. Aaron Bert Bell do that shaped NFL permanently, still used today?
We'll release that information just before we do the yard.
Now we have getting sidetracked here. You can comment up. We can bring that other stuff up. You can comment up, or you put your comments on there on YouTube or Facebook, your answers rather, or you can email us at birdsbyayard@gmail.com. Okay, that's, and we will give that answer at the end. Totally didn't know this. He filmed it. So, the answer. for Phil. Okay. Now we're changing topics here. Now we're changing.
Now we're going to cover a little bit of Philly stuff, not too much, but now this isn't really going anywhere right now. This is just up in the air, but that they said they weren't interested in trading these players if there was a big, do it. So, Philly's open to trading Brandon Marsh, Alex Boone, and Nick Castellanos.
Now is that a confined deal or just one of them?
It depends. Maybe it's combined, maybe it's not, but it's just a matter of they are trying to get one still from the Yankees. Right now, they have a lot of work to do to build that in, but I don't think anything's going to happen. And if it's going to happen, it'll be after the first of the year. But there's a lot of stuff going on with Philly so far.
And we want to see these Alex Boone go? No way. And Nick Castellanos. The problem I have with Nick Castellanos, he's hot all year. Coming to the playoffs, they cool off. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I know, but the one last year, not this past season, he didn't see before that, 2023. He was 2 for 25 in the NLCS.
Well, Phillies announced a couple of front office changes. General Manager Sam Flood will transition into President of Business Operations in 2026. Sam Flood is currently pursuing his
Sam, where do you go, buddy?
MBA at the University of Pennsylvania Sports.
Wait a minute, hold on, back up.
What's that?
Back up. He was part of the
MBA.
Oh, okay. What the hell? He's a 7-foot guy.
We got some early off-season rumors today. The Bob reported his article for USA Today that if someone needs stronger like Nick Castellanos to help them, so Brandon Marsh, of course that makes the Alex Boone to his market. Philly recently raised $500 million in capital with 3 investors to transact in that value between 25% stake. So, with all these new investors, bringing somebody big, and it's going to be big money.
Might be one third. You might be one third. What do they do? What do they do with? I think Bryce Harper's almost up. How many years he got in Twitter? Well, you're the one. You don't follow that. That's going now. Work with here.
So that's just what's going on with Phillies right now. There's really nothing to say. It was that
There's some news to go. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that with Alex Boone, Nick Castellanos, and Brandon Marsh. We want to see the bearded wonder go. We don't know, but
Brother Marsh.
yeah, bearded Marsh, whatever. But we want to see him go. No, but if it's better for the better of the game and the groove to get Juan Soto, very much.
So, let's move on to the Sixers.
Woo! Bring it on!
Paul George, first 2 games as the Sixers. Not bad. First game, got 15.5 rebounds. Second game, 15.7 rebounds. Some rookies getting increased time. Jared McKinney has played well with the minutes. Bona has not seen much time. Gershon had a good game a couple nights ago against Phoenix, 19 points. About seems to rebound pretty well. Otherwise, his numbers aren't necessarily eye-popping. Maxey playing well before injury, looking to be sidelined for a couple weeks. He has a hamstring, so he might be missing a few weeks. And that's a big loss. And also, it doesn't help is that Embiid suspended 3 games as of a few days ago. But he'll return. He'll make his season debut on Tuesday night after serving his suspension.
Isn't he one of the highest paid players in the NBA?
No, he's the highest paid player on the Sixers.
Man, that must be nice. God's sake. It doesn't play back-to-back games, which the Sixers do. That's their doing. Okay? Don't play back-to-back games. They're trying to save him for the playoffs. But if you don't play every game, they might not make the playoffs. God's sake. Give me a break.
Yeah,
Work with me here.
it's a pain in the ass.
Now, I'm not a big basketball. I love to see the Sixers win and all that. You guys follow the Sixers more than Sixers or basketball. Let's put it that way, more than I do. But I mean, I always read up on the Sixers, see how they're doing, rooting for them and all that. But you can't. I'm sorry. There's got to be a better scheme thing with Joel Embiid. Come on now.
Yeah.
Guys, help me here.
But
Work with me.
that's as much as we got for
The Sixers. Then we got the Flyers. Flyers still rebuilding. You know, the Flyers are still rebuilding. This with the Flyers is a work in progress. Okay. What's that guy's name? Mitchkov. Mitchkov is probably good. He's got a lot to learn with being in the NHL. But I do see things
Off to a slow start.
they're off to a way slow start. You know, I mean, they need to. When I saw them in the preseason, they looked like they were skating fast.
So last night, Ivan Predazov, the best game of his career, was the Flyers win 2-1 in a shootout. It was a really good game by him.
That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Like them winning shootouts like that, that means they got good. That means they good puck handling when it comes near the net. You know, and that's what you need. Or not the net, the goal. Sorry. That's about it. You know, at least. No. And now we're gonna go over something. Getting back to the NFL. Give me your top 5 to 1 teams since the midway season, mid part of the season, week 9. Okay, give me your top 5 teams, 5 to 1, in that order, in the NFC. Okay, I'm gonna go. Rams are coming on because they lost. They were doing terrible the first couple of games. Then they won the last 3 games. They were 4-4. So they're getting things. They're getting their act together. McVay is really starting to. It seems like McVay is really doing something with that team now. Is bringing them back. Stafford seems to be on point again. I'm not sure of their injury list. I'm not sure of their injury list there. But that's number 4 or number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go San Francisco 49ers because they're bringing back CM. They are missing Brandon Ayuk, but everyone seems to step up with everyone else when they're not there. Number 3, I'm going to go Philadelphia Eagles, obviously, because Philadelphia Eagles excuse me. Because they lost the first 2 games. One game, not the first 2 games, the second 2 games, so it's 2 and 3, week 2 and 3. They should have won. They should have won one, but the other one they got blown away. Tampa Bay had their number. You know what I mean? But since then they've been up and coming. So, you know, I could have them ranked higher. If they didn't lose that Atlanta game, they'd be right here in top 2. Okay. Number 2, I'm going to go with Washington Commanders because they have Jaden Daniels, and he's like that whole team is sticking on everything. Although I'm pretty sure the schedule's pretty easy, but they're playing, they're winning. You know, may not be winning by much, but they're still winning. Okay, they got a solid team. Now, number one obviously is Detroit Lions. I mean, they're kicking it all. They're hard. They don't be surprised they get home field. You know what I mean? I hope they don't. The Eagles get it. But, you know, that's my top 5 in the NFC.
So I'm gonna go with the top 5 of the AFC, and at number 5 I'm gonna do the Houston Texans. They haven't been too bad this year, especially with C.J. Stroud. He's a beast as himself. At number 4 I'm gonna go with who the hell was that? Next we'll do the Baltimore Ravens at Lamar Jackson.
He hasn't been hurt yet, if your head.
No, but they just won last night by but he had a good look. He had great. 7 points. Okay, yeah. I got Baltimore at number 4. Number 3, I got actually no, I'm changing Baltimore to number 2. But for number 3, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They haven't been bad, even though they've been rotating quarterbacks with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
What's your record right
6-2.
Yeah, they're doing fine. Huh? You know what I mean? That's a team that can surprise. That's a team that can surprise the Chiefs.
Yeah, number 1, I got. Obviously, you got to go by record. So I'm going to go with obviously the undefeated Chiefs.
12 man.
Now, they're not
12 man.
They're not even. Patrick Mahomes isn't really a good quarterback right now. They're winning games.
He's doing what he's got to do to win.
He's doing what he's got to do to win, but he's not doing shit.
I'll
give the guy a break.
Defense is stepping up.
He had a sprained ankle last week and he still finished the game. So I'll give him that. But other than that, it's hard to beat the Chiefs, and it's really kind of disappointing. But what are you gonna do? But
That's our top 5 for each team. Give us your opinions also in the comments and on email, birdsbyayard@gmail.com. Okay. Now, the answer. What did Bert Bell do that shaped the NFL Premier League? Okay.
Bert Bell founded the NFL draft that we know today.
I didn't even know that. Check it out, man, yourself.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it. All right, put
So,
our phone on.
we are doing the yard now. Thank you for a great show.
Thank you for hanging with us.
And thank you for 30 episodes.
30 episodes.
Subscribe, like, comment, hate us.
We've
I
already
don't
gone
care.
live.
We don't care.
I gotta say this.
Say whatever you want.
We want to go live for a little pregame on Sunday. We have to go pregame on Sunday because it is Dallas week. We can't let that go unsaid. Come on now. Now, all you guys want to tune in, we'll be going live. You know, you want to comment, all that. We'll be live on Facebook only this time, this week. But anything changes, we'll put a notice out there. Anyway, that being said, we appreciate you guys hanging out. Anything you have to say in comments, please like and subscribe. Tell everyone to like and subscribe to us. And we got this.
Gosh, it was like 1,000 years ago.
And thank you for watching. And if you like us, you like us. If you don't, you don't. Thank you for tuning in.
We welcome everyone.
Realized I loved
We
you.
welcome everyone's comments, good or bad. You know, we always want room to grow.
More surprises.
All right, good. We're perfect.
We're gonna pull off one last one.
Come on my way. Come my way.
I gotta take the glasses off.
Come my way.
I feel like it's just tradition.
Come my way.
Actually, wait. This one I can turn off.
All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
Thank you, everyone. Please don't try this. You want to be at home.
I still
Don't do it because if you never tried it before, it's really hard.
And if you want to try it at home and don't try it.
Don't drink and drive, whatever. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless. Thank you for 30 wonderful weeks. We'll see you Sunday. We're out.